Well, I bought me a Trump Bible, 'cause like me, he's a man of God. But when he rants about sharks and batteries, I find that doddering old man kind of odd. That Trump and Vance, they ain't got a chance. Those guys are f***ing weird.
Hot damn, folks, do I have another absolute gem for y'all today from the internet, because Nick Offerman made an appearance on yet another Zoom call fundraiser for Kamala Harris today, where he made a whole 3-minute hilarious and now viral takedown of Trump and the GOP in his own rendition of God Bless the USA, where he changed the lyrics to just be absolutely chef's kiss impeccable. And if you don't love the guy already from his previous roles like Ron Swanson in Parks and Rec, ironically enough, he also starred in the recent movie Civil War, well then let me tell you, by the end of this video, you will absolutely love him. And we'll play the full clip of his pro-Kamala banger of a song in just a minute, but for some quick context, this Zoom call just happened tonight, and it was called Comics For Kamala, coming hot off the heels of the Black Women for Kamala Zoom call, the White Women for Kamala Zoom call, the White Dudes for Kamala Zoom call, and the Pet Lovers for Kamala call as well. They really are giving these things out like gifts on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And this one also featured a ton of stars from Hollywood and the Democratic Party. It was organized by Eric Swalwell, who I'll play a clip of in just a second. But I mean, you had Tom Arnold, Kathy Griffin, who also got a shout out from Sia.
I'm Kamala with no breaks. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game.
John Stamos, Ben Stiller, Patton Oswalt, Keegan-Michael Key, and I'll link to the full call below if you want to skim through it. Honestly, not the funniest thing I've seen from most of these people, but Nick Offerman absolutely stole the show. So real quick, credit where credit is due. I first want to show you Representative Eric Swalwell's opening remarks, because he put the whole thing together, and then we'll let Nick Offerman take it all home with that beautiful song of his.
Hey, thanks, Paul. And I'm so excited for this. And I serve in a MAGA majority Congress right now. So it's kind of nice to be doing something useful for once. But before we even begin, and there's a lot to say about Kamala Harris, I just want to thank President Biden because of what he's done, the work that he's done and the roads that he's built, our children will drive on. He has created jobs that will feed their families. He has done so much to keep them safe in their school. And when you think of the Mount Rushmore of Democratic presidents, from FDR to Truman to President Kennedy to LBJ, he will go up there. I've known Kamala for 20 years. We both come from California's East Bay. We were both prosecutors in the DA's office. She's tough. She's real. She's ready. But she's also funny. And it's really refreshing to have someone right now who's funny. She's serious, but she doesn't take herself too seriously. And that's why we wanted to have this event with all of you tonight.
I mean, you gotta hand it to the guy. He is absolutely crushing it in Congress, has already become a great rising Democratic superstar, proudly repping California, throwing shade at Republicans day in, day out, while he's in Congress and while he's out of it. So kudos again, Representative Swalwell. And now, without further ado, let's just get right into the main event that we're all here for.
My name is Nick Offerman, and I'm so grateful to be here and be part of this effort. I would never have thought it would be necessary to say, but I'm powerfully grateful to vote for a presidential candidate in Kamala Harris who didn't just prosecute rapists, but also is not one herself. So please count me in on that team. We got a lot of smart, beautiful, and charming people here tonight, as well as the actor John Hamm, and they have a lot of inspiring things to say. So I'll let them do all the talking, but it's great because I think there are going to be a lot of Republicans who, for obvious reasons, are Kamala curious that are going to be tuning in. And so I've written a song for the evening from the point of view of one of these Republicans that might have once been blind, but now can see a way clear to decency. When he mocked the disabled and war heroes, I looked the other way. He He said to march on the Capitol, well, if the president says it's okay. And I don't mind sex with porn stars, I'd do it too if I had the guts. But when it comes to f***ing the furniture, well, that's just nuts. So I'm proud to be a Kamala man who has quit the GOP. 'Cause I just can't abide a man who's tried for 34 felonies. And it's time to stand up and face the fact that the men that I once cheered are a bunch of wingnut white nationalists. Well, those guys are weird.
Oh, I'm sorry. You thought that was it? Nah, hit him with the second verse, Nick.
Well, I bought me a Trump Bible, 'cause like me, he's a man of God. But when he rants about sharks and batteries, I find that doddering old man kind of odd. And while I'm no theologian, I thought it rather queer when they said that God let that fireman die, but only nicked Don's precious ear. So I'm proud to be on Kamala's side, where I know I'll never see some spray tan tool denying a girl her ethnic identity. And J.D. Vance looks like a baby's butt underneath that creepy beard. So I say it loud and I sing it proud. Those guys are weird. From Wisconsin to Pennsylvania, from Georgia to AZ, Michigan and Nevada, they'll all swing with our diversity. 'Cause Kamala's got momentum, and more importantly, she didn't hide any nuclear secrets where the Mar-a-Lagos pee. That's why I'm proud to be a Kamala man. She's a POTUS that you could hug. And if he was here, I'd like to crack a beer with future first husband Doug, 'cause they stand for hope and unity and the families we hold dear. That Trump and Vance, they ain't got a chance. Those guys are weird.
If that song doesn't get used in a Kamala Harris campaign ad, then someone should get fired. Folks, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did. Shout out to Nick Offerman and especially Representative Eric Swalwell for putting this whole thing together. If you made it this far, you already know what to do. Vote blue, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and I'll see you all in the next one.